the syllabus, Emergence of New Religions, Buddhism and Jainism. Let us see the Buddhism. First we see the life of Buddha. Buddha was the son of Suddhodhana, the king of Sakyas. His kingdom is situated at the foothills of the Himalayas. Its capital is the Kapilavastu. His wife, Maha Maya, she is also called Mayadevi, is from the neighborhood kingdom who belongs to the clan of Koliy. Gautama Buddha, when she was in the womb of Maha Maya, she dreamt a dream. What is that dream? She has seen a beautiful lake of Himalaya that is called ANVATAPTA, in which a white elephant holding lotus with his trunk has gradually brought besides Maya. And then he called the interpreters of this dream by the king. The interpreters made announcement that the queen Mayadevi is going to give birth to a son and he will be the emperor of the universe, or he may be the universal teacher. So King Suddhodhana do not want him to become a teacher, so he called some soothsayers. So what to do? The successor, his son, to be the king. The soothsayer said, there will be 4 instances in his life which will turn his life, and those instances are fully, they will be related with the sorrowful things. So the king Suddhodhana made himself that if the son is born, he will be kept under a virtual jail, that is, in pleasures of the palace, that he should not touch the outside, and he kept doing so that he should not know the sorrow. So that was the decision made by the king Suddhodhana. Then one day, what happens? Mayavati wanted to go for delivery to her parents' home. As she was going in the chariot, she was started laboring. Then she gave birth in a saltree's grove, and that is the son. At the 5th day, he was named as Siddhartha, and at the 7th day, what happened? By the pains of this birth, Mayavati died. Then the stepmother, she was given to her to take care of him. Under stepmother, he grew to such an extent with great love, and the following things happened. After naming the child as Siddhartha, he got gotra name included in his name. Now his name is Siddhartha Gautam. His stepmother, who is Prajapati Gautami, who cared that child with great love and reared him to adulthood. She was very fond of him, and he also very fond of his stepmother. And his father, Suddhodhana, is very much afraid of the soothsayer's prophecy, and he was always kept in the palace with great pleasures, so that he could not see the sorrows outside. One day what happened? He saw many things in the ground and he participated in the competition to win her cousin as wife. So he exhibited what all he learned as a king, as a king's son, the strength of feet and also the strength of the skill in the winning of the Yasodhara. Many participated, including his envious cousin, that is Devadatta. He won the match and he got married with Yasodhara at the age of 19th year. After that, what happened? When he was traveling in his chariot in the royal park of his palace, he saw the sorrowful things, three sorrowful things, and one which is liked by his heart. He saw an old man about to die. He asked his charioteer, Channa, what about this? He is suffering? Why he is suffering? Then Channa explained him that there are stages in the life of a man: childhood, youth, and old age. So by hearing this, his heart felt very sorry and he was unconsoled for a long time. He was thinking about him. In another time, he come across a man who bare boils on his body and very much suffering with the fever. He was very sorry for that also. And the third sorrowful thing he saw is a corpse that is carried by mourners who are also weeping. The corpse is carried to the burial ground to bury him or to burn him. At this, he was very much disturbed in his heart. And at the same time, he saw a person, an ascetic, who is wearing the yellow robes and consoling the people who are weeping there. And he felt in his heart, this is the thing I need. This is the answer to my question. And he may get an answer for all the sorrows that is existing in this world. So he decided in his heart to become a wanderer so that he will learn much about the truth about the sorrow and the truth about the life. The four sides that he has seen, the sorrowful things, made him to think the truth about the sorrow. Yasodhara gave birth to a son and he was named as Rahul. And after that, at the age of 29, the king was making great festivity in the kingdom. While the great festivities was happening, Siddhartha left the home and he woke up the Channa the charioteer and took his horse Kanta and drove up to the outskirts of the city Kapilavastu. The Channa also followed him, and at the outskirts of Channa, the Kapilavastu, he removed all his golden ornaments and the king robes and packed in a small hermit robe, and he also take off the knife and cut his hair and kept in it and packed it and gave it to Channa so that it can be handed over to his father Suddhodhana. So After that, he became a beggar and left with only his robes. First, he begged all the way, and later he migrated into a forest. There, he became a forest hermit. He come across with two Brahmins, and they are well-educated personalities. He learnt meditation from the Alara Kalama and from another Brahmin, Uddana, the knowledge about the life. And he also met 5 ascetics in it who is starving themselves and thriving for a penance so that they can remove karma from their life and get peace. So he followed them and made penance for a long time, and he did not eat anything, and one day he was unconscious and fallen on the ground. Most of them thought that he was dead, but after some time he regained his consciousness and thought that the suffering of the body and also the penance has not given him any peace and also has not given him answer for the sorrows of the world. So he left penance and became once again a beggar and gained strength, and all these 5 ascetics who were with him left him because he once again gone to the stage of a beggar. The second point, enlightenment and death of Buddha. At the age of 34, Siddhartha, seated beneath a big peepal tree at a place called Gaya. The Gaya was in the rule of Magadha kingdom, and the king was the Bimbisara. Sujata, a daughter of nearby farmer, cooked a bowl full of rice in milk and brought to Siddhartha Gautam. He took some of it and he left it and went for a bath. And after coming once again in the evening, he sat below the peepal tree. He did not move from that place, and he determined he should not move from that place till the riddle of the suffering is solved. After 45 days of his sitting, he was surrounded by the spirits and hosts of God, and it made a way that a great enlightenment is going to reach to him. Meanwhile, a spirit told him that his father Suddhodhana was jailed and his wife Yasodhara was seized by his envious cousin Devadatta. Even then he did not move from that place and he was continuously in his meditation. Gautama was enlightened there, and his enlightenment reached to him with great peace. What is that enlightenment? The great peace was within his own heart, and he must seek it from there only. The enlightenment is known as nirvana. Since then, Siddhartha Gautam is known as Buddha. In other words, known as Gautama Buddha.